Another Void Ray goes down. Oh, shocking play there from MaNa. Did not finish off that Spore Crawler in time, and he's forced to pick up and leave, as he now has only one almost dead Void Ray and 3 Phoenixes left. But still, that was good play. He did take down 3 Queens. However, he did almost no damage to the actual economy of Dimaga, which did not favour him at all. Protoss ground armour level 1 is now being upgraded. And Dimaga will know that MaNa intends to expand and is sending an awful lot of speedlings out. Look at that. Meanwhile, we have the robotics support bay going down for MaNa, so that could mean Colossi, which would be an interesting to switch from air into the Colossi. And here we have a push at the front, but that is going to get stopped immediately by the force fields there. Now linking back up with his main army. But these Phoenix are going to come down and generally just take a look at everything. They could become a nuisance. But 8 Infestors now coming out from Dimaga. Again, look at this creature. He's nearly halfway across the map with this. And the extended thermal lance upgrade is coming out for MaNa. So he is switching straight into Colossus with the thermal lance upgrade. Now that's interesting. Did MaNa see this? Does MaNa know this is here? He does take down that Queen, which means he can be a nuisance. Let's see what he knows. He does not know that expansion is there. The question is whether or not he saw the drones transferring. He's going to pick off some Infestors here. If he's not careful, though, he will lose all these Phoenixes. One going down. Another being fungled for the second time. He does lose half of his Phoenixes, but the other 2 do escape. This Observer here now, just keeping an eye on this army. And this last hero Void Ray is out again. Again, the 5 hit point Void Ray being a thorn in Dimaga's side. And again, this Force of Speedlings is just keeping map control for Dimaga, as he is up 184 food to 132, now getting out a nice clump of roaches to tanks and arrows. He's pushing forward with everything now. This is going to be a huge attack, bringing all his Infestors, all his Queens, and this mass of Speedlings and Roaches that he has. He is taking up to a hive, he is getting the Spire, which means Broodlords, should he so desire, will come out. But the question is, how much is this attack going to do? MaNa is trying to expand. The question is, he only has 2 Colossi. If these Colossi can be taken down, and everything gets fungled there. Oh my god, this is a brilliant attack from Dimaga. This is so well done. These Colossi will go down. Now the question is, how much can this Void Ray do? There are 4 Queens here, but they are slow as bulls. And in fact, so much for Dimaga is going down to those Colossi. He didn't manage to kill them quickly enough. But he is going to finish all these Stalkers off. I think he has just enough here with more Infestors coming out. This was a brilliant attack. Will that Colossus escape? Everything for MaNa dying now. Dimaga, still with a food advantage, is forced him to cancel that Nexus. So he is still contained off of 2 base. Dimaga with the far superior economy now. As you can see, he's getting the better upgrades. He's getting the better technology. 2 Colossi now still out for MaNa. But 2 Colossi on their own will not be enough to stop this sheer force of Zerglings moving out on the map. Will be joined eventually by the Broodlords and the Infestors. We have 3 Infestors here. In fact, if we check the units tab, we have 45 Zerglings, 8 Roaches, 3 Infestors, and 8 Queens. So much Queen play here from Dimaga. Very useful. Although they are slow, it does stop him harassing with the Void Rays and Phoenixes. Meanwhile, there is just not a lot going on for MaNa, with just a 9 Stalker force. 3 Colossi are the danger, so long as the Zealots can tank the damage. He is pulling back slightly with those Infestors, making sure they don't get sniped by the Void Rays or Queens. And if we switch back to production, we'll see the Greater Spire is now halfway finished. 5 Corruptors are coming out, which will be very, very good against these Colossi. These Queens are far too slow to run away, dropping the Transfuse. Trying to do some damage. Not enough Corruptors out yet to take on those Colossi, but 9 more are on the way. And of course they will be morphing to Broodlords very, very quickly. That was a good push by MaNa to break the contain to force him back, allowing him to now expand. But there are so many expansions up from MaNa, as we see. Even his main base still not mined out because he expanded so quickly. This is absolutely brilliant Zerg play from ddimagA, and look at this force of units. If he pushes out with this anytime soon, we could see the complete death of mana. I don't think he's even going to wait for his upgrades to finish. I think he has such an advantage right now. Is choosing to expand in case this attack doesn't work. And in fact, double expanding again because he's so far ahead. This is brilliant play from ddimagA. I'm absolutely loving it. I have the feeling that we are going to go 2-2 and see a deciding game. It all depends now. Those phoenixes do get taken out very, very quickly. Look at this force. Corruptors, speedlings, roaches, infestors, queens. Everything the Zerg can make is being made. I don't think he even needs to wait for the broodlords, to be honest. He's going for a flank. He's trying to pull around the side. There are 5 colossi out now, but there are so many corruptors. They just do not stand a chance. Look at the colossi going down so quickly. Fungal's going down on the zealots, meaning they can't get in to tank the damage. The corruptors are just going to be able to kill these colossi so quickly, and there's going to be nothing left for Mana. He is going to have to GG any second now. This game is completely over. Infested Terrans being dropped, and there's the GG. There is the GG. We go 2-2. ddimagA levels the series in this best of 5, so we will be back tomorrow with Game 5. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic. This is one of my favourite series of matches I've ever seen, from that epic 45-minute opening match to these really tight, tense matches with fantastic expansion play from ddimagA. Oh, wow. What a game. Okay, so that levels the series 2-2, and I will be back tomorrow with a special Saturday edition of VocTer Gaming to bring you the thrilling conclusion to the Assembly Cup Best of 5 series between mTwDIMAGA and mouz.MaNa. And now, don't forget, join the chat at irc.funetic.net/gaming. Send me your StarCraft 2 replays to VocTerGaming@gmail.com. And of course, now, search on Facebook for VocTer Gaming and like the Facebook fan page. Now, thank you very much for watching. I will of course be back tomorrow with the conclusion of mTwDIMAGA versus mouz.MaNa.